members of the National Fuel Accountability Coalition, which represents almost 20 community organizations, faith leaders, and countless concerned citizens of Western New York. Among them are Voice Buffalo, Hispanics United of Buffalo, Push Buffalo, SEIU 1199, Protecting Our Water Rights, and the Western New York Drilling Defense, among many, many others. We're here today because we want National Fuel to meet with us to build a community partnership for the well-being of all the citizens of Western New York. Our issue today is fracking, and that led me to consider what a community is. And it actually is, at its very base, in biology, a group of interacting living organisms sharing an environment. And whether or not CEO David Smith in his fancy house with his $3,500 an hour job knows it, he is another living organism in this community. And so he should be prepared to listen to us, hear our concerns about fracking, for his own well-being as well as ours and those of his children and our children and his grandchildren and our grandchildren. There are a lot of people that are going to speak today that know a lot more about fracking than I do. And our first one will be Sherry Davis.
I'm a proud member of Push Buffalo and the National Fuel Accountability Coalition. I'd like to take a moment to share some of my experiences with National Fuel. You see, in spite of doing all the right things to conserve gas usage and save on home heating costs, like putting plastic on my windows, placing insulation on my hot water tank, closing off unused rooms, hanging blankets or plastic in doorways or archways, etc., etc., etc. For 5 years, my young child and I lived in a cycle of heating nightmares. I did not struggle through all of our heating nightmare, providing for my son with no help from National Fuel, only to now sit back and watch David Smith and National Fuel destroy the world for my son and his future children. Not when home weatherization can be funded through the National Fuel Conservation Incentive Program. And the good news is that it is a program that we, the customers, already pay into as part of our monthly fuel bill payments. My young son and I spent 5 years in a vicious cycle trying to catch up with first one fuel bill and then the other. National Fuel did not care that a child was involved, nor did they care that I, a disabled single mother, was living that way. They just wanted their money.